Hey guys, Ralph Havens here, physical therapist in Fairhaven, Bellingham, Washington at Beyond Limits Physical Therapy. And today I'm going to show you a very simple technique, a self-treatment, a drill. We use it before our runs. My little boy and I, we use it. My wife uses it, and it helps us loosen up our spine and feel more bouncy and have that rocker effect when you run. Everything just flows better. So what you can do is just try it by walking a little bit, maybe 30 seconds a minute, or jog 30 seconds or a minute, and test how you feel. Because in a little bit you could feel different. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, and then later I'll explain more about it, where I found it and how to use it. So the way we do it is, here's the spine, and when you go to your neck, you come down your soft part of your neck, the first bone you feel is the top part of your breastbone, right here. So here's the neck. The first bone is right here, and I'm going to touch that part very lightly with a few fingers, and I'm going to touch it so light that if I was touching a butterfly, I wouldn't hurt the butterfly. So it's very lightly touching the skin, and then very lightly pushing the skin up. So I'm going to touch and then bring it up just a little bit. It doesn't look like much. The other part is right here. Here's the head, and the first bone, it's hard to feel because there's no big bump. Here's the second bone. The first bone is real flat. So what you can do is use your finger and your index finger, your finger, and your middle finger, and find your head, and then go find the first part of the soft part of the neck. And you're going to just touch on both sides of the center line, right there. And again, you're going to touch very lightly and then bring it up. And you're going to touch, I can't emphasize enough how lightly you touch. If you touched any less, you wouldn't be touching. So try this. Now that you've walked or run a little bit, you touch this upper part and just touch it and then bring it up, and then use your finger and thumb and touch the neck and touch it and then bring it up. And we're going to hold this for about a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You can do it for a few seconds. You can do it for a minute or two. You can do it longer. You can do it while you watch a little TV. You can do it before you run. You can even do it while you walk around. There's another thing we use with this where we do a little running drill with our feet, but I'm not going to confuse you right now with too many things. For right now, just try this one thing, and we'll do it for just another few seconds. And actually, while we do this, while you do this and hold this position, I'll tell you a little bit about it. There's a couple of places up in the upper neck. It's a muscle called your rectus capitis posterior superior. Teeny little muscles. And for some reason, they have a reflex activity with what's called the vagus nerve. And when you relax the vagus nerve, you relax the nerve that goes and innervates the heart and the lungs and the liver and the pancreas and the GI tract. So it does a lot of good down in your belly and your chest. And when you do these super light touch techniques, we're interacting with some receptors just barely under the skin. They're called Pacinian corpuscles. And they have a nerve that goes straight to your spinal cord, a very specific part of your spinal cord. It's called your spinothalamic tract. And that goes right to the very center of your brain, your thalamus, where you perceive pain. So it helps to take away pain. It helps to balance ligaments and connective tissue. And it can get quite meditative. You might already be feeling kind of a little woozy or a little light, or if you're used to meditating, that meditative effect. So now go ahead and walk around and run, either walk or run. Retest how you feel and notice what's different. And let me know what's different. So ralphhavens.com, ralphhavens.com, or you can email me, ralph@ralphhavens.com. We're here in Fairhaven, Washington, Bellingham, Washington, right at the corner of 10th Street and Mill Street, right by the South Bay Trail. So come by and visit us, talk to me, and if you want more, look for the links. And every Thursday we do a free Thursday running clinic where we do targeted assessments and treatments for runners and walkers. So join us when you can, Thursdays at 6, and let me know how this goes. All right.